Babe of the day. Babe of the day. Christmas babes of the day. I want to thank all of you who tune into my videos. To show my appreciation, I whipped up this special Christmas video that I hope you will enjoy throughout the year. I like girls, as you may have guessed. And if you're here, you must like girls too. But one of the things that really gets me going is Christmas-themed babes. I just love it when they wear a little Santa hat or some kind of interesting Christmas outfit. I have a bunch of great Christmas babe photos in my collection, and some of them are going to be very rare. Elizabeth Montgomery. Liz didn't have to do much to be sexy. She just was. It came out through her personality. She just oozed sexiness. It's not surprising, then, that she made a lot of well-received cheesecake photos. Gotta love her in those Santa tights, straddling that chimney. Be sure to check out my Elizabeth Montgomery video right here on this channel. Sybil Danning. This Santa outfit just looks smart. Sybil made the kinds of movies guys like to see. When you hear Sybil Danning's name, you know it's going to be some kind of action, sci-fi, barbarian, or other kind of movie that's not going to wow the critics, but is going to be watched a lot of times by guys like me. Her movies aren't always of the greatest quality, but I'll be darned if she doesn't do her part well in each and every one. She looks fantastic, and although she's considered a B-movie queen, I think she should be known as the queen of outfits, because she wears a lot of them, and they're all awesome. Unknown Blonde. This came from an ad in Hot Rod magazine in the 70s. I don't know who this girl is, but I think she's a knockout, and besides that, this is just a really great photo. Whoever staged this photo, and whoever shot it, deserves their praise too. In my opinion, this is one of the best Christmas-themed magazine ads of all time. Katarina Witt, the ice skater. I tell you what, figure skating just hasn't been the same without her. I thought she had talent, and she definitely had the looks. She also had charisma, and was quite photogenic. Her German accent just drove me crazy, in a good way. Katarina Witt in a Santa outfit? Oh yes, I do think so. Miss Microsheen. At least that's what this ad from 1956 calls her. It was an ad for Griffin Microsheen boot polish. This girl is really pretty, whoever she is. Who knew shiny boots could get a girl so excited? This is another really well done magazine ad. The only thing that would make it better, for me, is if it was in color. Anna. That's the only name given for this model. This comes from the Dream Girls 1997 calendar. I bought these calendars for years, and they really did have some of the best looking models of any calendars made at the time. Anna really delivers in this extremely sexy Santa outfit. What I think really adds to this photo is the funny look on the old man's face. This reminds me of something that you would see on the Benny Hill show. Anna is definitely one of the best Christmas calendar girls of all time. Now if we can just find her a last name, maybe Santa will bring her one. Kathy Ireland. I always liked Kathy Ireland a whole lot. I liked her in modeling, I liked her in acting, I even like her personality. She's one of the few extremely successful and wealthy people in this world who I think is worthy of having money. This photo is from her movie Once Upon a Christmas. This TV movie originally aired on the now defunct Pax network, and Kathy played Santa's daughter, Kristen Claus. Kristen has to save Christmas because Santa goes on strike, seeing that there are too many naughty children in the world. This actually did well enough to warrant a sequel. I think Kathy was the perfect type to do cutesy family movies like this. When you have time, any time will do, check out my Kathy Ireland video. Patrice Wymore. This is an actress from Hollywood's golden age that you just don't hear enough about. I think she was a great-looking, talented actress. She's better known to a lot of people as being the wife of Errol Flynn up until his death. When she married him, she was 23 and he was 41. She was in many movies, but her TV work gets noticed more. In the 1950s and especially the 60s, she had roles in many major TV shows. Errol Flynn actually had his own anthology series, The Errol Flynn Theater, and Patrice did a number of episodes with him. This was a good show because every episode was a standalone story, allowing Patrice to play different characters. This photo of her sledding is really quite something. She had a very good figure. Brunette Eskimo. Well, that's my name for her. This model comes from the Playboy catalog, Fall 2006. She appeared in that catalog many times in many different outfits, and although she looks good in any outfit, this one of her in the white Eskimo outfit is really stunning. I would have paid for this catalog, but I got it for free. Barbara Britton. I could go on and on about Barbara Britton. She was the first Babe of the Day video I ever made, but to be honest, I'd like to give her a much longer and better video. When I started this series, I had an entirely different vision. I'd like to think that my videos have improved over the last few years. If you get a chance though, and you're curious, check out my Babe of the Day video for Barbara Britton. She's one of the prettiest women who ever lived, and although she looks good all over, I think her best features are her face and her legs. Wow, those legs are awesome. During the days of World War II, there was an enormous push for buying war bonds. Barbara was just one of many hot young starlets they had pushing those things, but I do believe she made some of the best publicity photos for it. Barbara was just very good at modeling anyway, so just put her in a Santa suit and stand back. Barbara Britton. So nice I had to show her twice. She's the perfect blend of cute and sexy, a quality that isn't very common. Some women are cute and some are sexy, but rarely are they both. Barbara was just able to do it. If you don't get what I'm saying, watch her in any episode of Mr. and Mrs. North, and you'll see. Little Red Christmas Hood. That's my name for this Christmas honey. This comes from the cover of the December 1975 issue of Workbasket magazine. Back in the day, I think everybody's grandma or aunt had these laying around. Obviously, since this was a woman's magazine, it's not hubba hubba sexy, but I do think the model is attractive, and the outfit is quite nice. I also just think this is a charming photo and magazine cover. I will admit, too, that seeing Workbasket magazine brings back nice memories of relatives. Women back then did a lot more in the way of making stuff, whether it was clothing, toys, furniture, birdhouses, or whatever, and this magazine helped out a lot of people. Diana Dors. This English bombshell actress was quite a name in the 1940s through the 1970s. Often compared to the likes of Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. It's interesting to note that her career started earlier and lasted much longer than those two, and, in fact, many of her contemporaries. Believe it or not, her real name was Diana Marie Fluck. I said Fluck! It was a wise decision to change her last name, and she did, in fact, change it for the very reason you're thinking. Dors was the maiden name of her maternal grandmother. Like Marilyn and other actresses of that type and from that era, there was a bit of scandal surrounding Diana from time to time. Unlike the others, though, this never seemed to hurt her career or her image, and I think, for the most part, she had a happier life. This is another good Santa outfit and a good pose. Jane Powell. Last but not least is the lovely Jane Powell with this sled picture. I think this is really clever because it's different than most Christmas cheesecake photos of the Golden Age. She's not wearing a Santa hat or outfit, although her dress does look somewhat Christmassy. She's also standing next to a giant sled with Merry Xmas on it, and it looks cool. She had a pretty respectable Hollywood career. Her last husband was Dickie Moore, the famous child star who was one of the Little Rascals and went on to do a lot of feature films. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and continue to enjoy every video of Babe of the Day, Babe of the Day.